sleep.
Terrible. Today we are in the beautiful resort town of Punta Mita, and this is where we're staying. Now, we've stayed at some pretty interesting places in our time in Mexico. We've stayed in a shipping container, a concrete tube, cabins in the Copper Canyons, a coffee farm, but we've never been camping in Mexico. Now, if you've ever looked up Punta Mita, you know it is home to some of the most expensive resorts in the entire area. The Kardashians come here, Bill Gates has a home here, and Greg and I really wanted to come to Punta Mita and explore, and as we were looking up unique places to stay, we saw places for $2,700 a night, and then we found this beautiful gem for $27 a night. Look no further, we booked it immediately, and here we are. The cool thing about this tent is everything is set up for you. Now, we've been camping in the United States. It's actually something we really love doing. We still have a tent that we bought in Mexico City that we've traveled around with in the US, but we've never camped quite like this. So we showed up, everything was ready for us. This is a 6-person tent, plenty of space, an airbed. You can adjust the height of the airbed. Firm, medium, or soft, which is a nice airbed. It has a lamp, it has plugs for your phone. So this is, dare I say, what the millennials call glamping.
Now, the grounds of this place are amazing. We'll get to that in a little bit, because I would imagine you probably are not watching this video to see our tent and the campgrounds and probably want to see the water. Poor little guy doesn't realize that's not wood. Campsite's like 20 meters to the ocean. Last night we could hear the waves crashing. It's perfect. What do you think?
Wowie zowie, that's what I just said. This is so beautiful. And the weather,
Oh my gosh.
sometimes it can be very hot here. That's an understatement. But the weather this morning is,
So nice. Perfect camping weather.
it really is. We've never been camping
And nice weather. We've only gone like the
Freezing
summer
cold.
of Texas.
This is a guided tour, so you can always remember.
Am I the guide?
Yeah,
Here's the beach vehicle.
our beach vehicle is smaller than anyone's. Our car is about a third the size of other people's tents. There's our little beach umbrella, and it's a little windy, so we put our tent kind of back behind the car. And what do you have?
We got White Claws and un Bud Light Chelada Limon Extra Hecho con Clamato. About 100 miles that way, it's Mexico.
Aww.
Or freezing cold in El Paso. Now, we have been to Punta Mita before. However, we didn't really get a full experience because I was hobbling around on a broken foot with crutches. So we're hoping this time I can at least get in the water.
Yes.
I don't know. It'd be cool to try and surf, but right now, it's not much to surf, huh? After a night of not sleeping, a good coffee is mandatory. We didn't think it had enough to bring our own coffee and like make a cold brew in the tent, so.
Oh, that would have been cool. Oh, we didn't think about it.
We didn't think about that.
Please be good, please be good, please be good.
That's a 10.
Pretty good.
That'll do.
Come for the beach, stay for the bagels. Those were delicious.
That's a good motto. That was good.
That was the best bagel I've ever had. It had maple syrup, eggs, arugula, a little dried chili pepper.
Syrup
Oh my
on
gosh.
an onion bagel. It sounds like really, it was, woo!
Thought we set up at the perfect spot here at the beach, and it was the perfect spot. Until someone turned the sprinklers on behind us. Why are they watering the beach? Do we know? I think there's like a golf course or something back there. So we gotta move spots. We gotta move spots. Take two. I don't think there's gonna be any sprinklers. I don't see any sprinklers behind us. Just a scary chain link fence. I think we're good.
The water is so magical and beautiful. and I wanted to get in. Usually I don't get in super deep, but today was the day. Greg's out there. He's like a water child. Then, like 3 feet in front of me, I saw a giant stingray. So here I am, again, on dry land, because sea creatures scare me. That's to put it mildly. I'm terrified of sea creatures. Maybe I need to spend more time in the ocean to like become one with them. But for now, I'm good here, chillaxing on the sand. I don't know how or if Greg's gonna make it back, but he's on his own. Every man on himself, every man for his own. What is this saying? Every man, he's on his own.
I've come to the realization
Yeah?
that if we didn't sleep well last night,
Yeah.
we're definitely not gonna sleep well if we're sunburned.
Oh yeah. It's about the adventure. It's about the journey, not the destination.
We have applied sunscreen about 6,000 times in the last hour.
Yeah.
It just doesn't feel like it's working. I've decided I think that this is one of our very favorite beaches in all of Mexico. I don't know if it's one of the best beaches in Mexico, but it's definitely one of my favorites. A few reasons. Pretty undeveloped on this side, kind of has that like Tulum feel, except without the Tulum feel, if you feel me. Does that make sense?
Clear as mud.
There's no people. There's no people. There's not like other YouTubers that way. This way is town, so it's close to town. It's a beautiful white sand beach that's very fine. The water is different than the beaches in town in that you can walk out pretty far out into, whereas like Playa Los Muertos, you kind of can, but it goes down pretty far. Say Playa Gemelas, similar, and those beaches are way busier. This is a very long beach, very few people. Everybody we've come in contact with has been extremely friendly, which everybody's always friendly here in this area, but it does just have an extra friendly feel to it. So, I don't know, for those reasons, it's one of my favorite beaches.
We can only take so much sun. We needed 2 things, shade and a michelada. What are you doing?
I always get surf envy when I watch people surf. I don't know how to surf, but I get surf envy. And our place has free surfboards and paddleboards and stuff like that to rent, so I'm gonna try it out. Take lessons? No. Just gonna try it, teach myself.
He's wearing his rash guard, jiu-jitsu outfit.
Well, it could be either, right?
All right, let's give this a go. Should we get life insurance?
Too late now.
Well, tell me about it.
Exhausting.
Was it? What, was it harder than it looks?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, I don't know if it's harder than it looks because it looks pretty hard. But it is very hard.
I feel like you stood up though.
Kind of.
I saw it on camera. If we freeze frame it, you're a surfer.
Hillary's turn. She's out there now. She's pretty nervous, but I think she's gonna be way better than I would. I know she could be way better than I am if she can get over her nervousness. Oh, that's one. Was it?
Way harder than it looks.
Are you addicted?
I am addicted. I want to get good, and I'm exhausted. I feel like holding my head up.
I know, my neck was hurting.
That's how I feel too. I need to watch some YouTube videos, but I'm gonna be a surfer. I never thought I would like that. I've never drank so much salt water in a matter of an hour. And somehow my face kept finding the water, but I'm not hurt. Only a little.
Uh-oh.
Now earlier we mentioned the grounds here at the campsite. Look at it. It's jungly, it's wide open, there are hammocks, there's a huge kitchen space, the bathrooms are nice, the showers have better pressure and better hot water than our actual place. This is the ultimate glamping experience.
Day 2, Stinky Surf School, and our friends from BC, Canada, Dylan and his family hooked us up with some boards, because yesterday the problem was not our skills, the problem was the boards, right?
Right.
So Stinky hooked us up.
Greg he's nailed it. He's like a professional out there just chilling on his board. I, on the other hand, gonna need a few more lessons. How was it? You got really good.
Think so?
Yeah. I feel like you did great. You did.
You're a surfer. We didn't get you surfing on video, but you did stand up.
I did. I stood up for maybe 3 seconds total, but I did it.
So much fun.
It is really fun. Honestly, we would still be out there, but there's no waves.
The waves kind of fizzled on us. We are working on kind of a secret project of the sorts, in which we are basically writing down like all the things we want to do in life. A big bucket list project. We're gonna come up with a different name for it.
Yeah.
Bucket list is a little overused. Project, I don't know.
Yeah.
Project, do all these things before we die.
Yeah.
Before we even ever thought of this project, coming back to Punta Mita and trying to surf has been on it.
Yes.
And at the beginning of the trip, we really didn't think it was gonna be possible because there were no waves.
Yep.
And then yesterday, we didn't think it'd be possible because we couldn't surf.
Yep.
But we did try. I would still count yesterday.
We tried, yep.
But today we were able to cross that off the list.
It was a million times better than I could have ever imagined. The adrenaline was...
Like this was a this is a perfect unofficial start to attacking this project we have going on. That we'll talk about more whenever we have it better figured out. But I'm addicted. I'm hooked.
That was a heck of a way to start. Yeah, me too. Surf's up, but not for us because surf's down actually. And we didn't catch a party wave, but next time, party wave, surf's up. Hang 10.
Swell.
Hang loose. Swell. Have a swell day.
Problem with beach camping in particular is all the sand.
Everything is so
sandy.
So sandy. Our bed, sandy.
We have unfortunately come to the realization, if you will, that we don't feel like we've been as adventurous as we should be. We don't feel like we're like, you know, our first motto with Kinetic Kennons was have less, do more, be more. We're not really doing more.
Yeah.
We're not really doing a whole lot. I mean, like we're going places. We just traveled to like deep in the heart of Chiapas, but we just know in our hearts that we're not doing as much as we can. We're not living con todo, and we just know that in our hearts. But you know, this adventure to Punta Mita wasn't far away.
Right.
It wasn't like anything crazy, but I feel like it was exactly what we needed. Just something different, something unique.
I never thought I'd try surfing.
Yeah.
I feel like saying yes to adventures. We love that, and I feel like we ventured a little bit away from that. And this weekend, I feel like brought us back to Greg and Hillary at our core, and this has been awesome. Camping, surfing, hiking.
Michie's.
Micheladas. That's our motto.
Camping, surfing, hiking, micheladas.
Yeah.
That's our new motto.
Nap.
Nap.
Please don't mind the towel on my head that I just noticed we're filming with. We don't exactly know what the next adventure holds, but we promise we're not going to let you down. We're not going to let Greg and Hillary down,
Yes.
and we promise to do it con todo. But it might be in like a hotel with like air conditioner. Like there's no promises that it's going to be crazy like this.
Con todo in that aspect might mean like con todo, all of the luxuries of life.
Yes.